Welcome to another painting meditation. I'm Aubrey, and this meditation is going to be centered around authenticity and engaging life with a little bit more openness and tenderness, as I know things have been tough. And so, collecting my materials for today, colors just jumped out. And so as I begin to paint, you are free to observe, really immerse yourself in the painting, or close your eyes and just follow along to my voice. And so as we begin, as this water washes over the canvas, as the brush I'm using has old paint from yesterday's drawing, may this be a reminder that we do carry things with us, that we're not perfect, and we can come back to just being with ourselves and all of the edges and the uncomfortabilities, and just starting to really ground in to this moment, allowing earth energies. Maybe there is a being, a tree, a park that you connect with most. And just allowing yourself to really feel like you're supported. What colors come up to support you? What densities? Allowing the shedding of the day, allowing for there to be this mix of welcoming this newness, the possibilities, and also honoring what already is, honoring where you're at, maybe what you're working with, honoring the emotions that are present. And as we start to sink a little deeper into the space, bringing awareness to the edge of our bodies, to the edge of our energy field. And allowing for the energies amongst you, along with the energies in this container, to start to dance. Can be an invitation to see what's not feeling very comfortable. Maybe what is feeling comfortable. And just starting to see the different separations, maybe where there's less circulation. And noticing those parts of you as whole. They may even have stories. Sometimes these parts of us might have the longing to be connected, might have a longing to fill what needs to be filled. And amongst the knowing and the not knowing, can allow Earth to start to invite us to open more deeply to the spaciousness, to the resources that are here. Allowing those resources to wash over you, all parts of you, as if they get to be welcomed home. They get to be invited to this dance. They get to be washed with water. They get to open into the sky and the blue. They get to be washed with fire and wind, allowing the movement and the sensations to become alive as there's capacity, there's a resource to feel them. And feel what feels in your window of tolerance at this current moment. Allowing parts of you to meet resource that might not have had resource for a while. We can thank these parts of us that are here. And almost as if we can imagine that underneath those parts there are these treasures, these needs. We can imagine that the sky, almost as if clouds, get to start to form different shapes. And as those shapes start to move, they start to rain these treasures, this gold, and your needs get to start being met by this rain, this wonder, what it feels like to be completely satisfied, to have those voids or those holes or those tender spots actually get satiated. And what would it feel like to open in to that integration of these sensations and these needs getting met? How would that feel? And as the sky continues to shower you, notice where the sun is. What's the sun telling you or showing you? Does your skin become warm with life? Do your problems or those edges or those uncomfortabilities get to sigh relief as you be witnessed in your wholeness or in your bigness? And all of those small things seem small now as they get nourished and resourced, and more of you gets to come online. And as this landscape welcomes you, opens its arms to you, what's your response? Do you feel you can allow yourself to really receive this abundance, this resource, this love? And if you can give yourself permission to feel, allowing the resource that is here to start flowing, to start bathing you with this love, allowing those tensions, those things you might have carried for way too long, to start to dissolve. We can think of it as they get to dissolve into a wisdom that we now get to learn from. A wisdom that gets to fractile. And the more open you are, the more tender you are, the more softness that's here gets to allow the receiving. And even the receiving of who you authentically are, how you want to engage. When's the last time you felt really authentic in the way that you've said hello to the day, said hello to a friend? We can start to make space for the opportunities, possibilities for you to engage from authenticity, from this unshakable sense of you, and also this unfolding sense that there's so much unknown, and how beautiful the opportunity to be amongst this unknown. We can even imagine that with whatever support is around you in this container, that's trees, land, earth, flowers, sky, sun, water, wind, can start to help you call back your authentic energies. Almost as if this ripple, this drum beat, your heartbeat, gets to vibrate out the colors that are not yours, that don't resonate. And with the letting go, you make more room for what's ready to come in. More of you. What would your authentic energies be? What color would they be? How would they feel to flow in your body? With each breath, can start allowing your authentic energies to have that texture, to have that color, and start to notice, how does it feel? What does it look like to be with more of who you are? Almost as if the elements and the sun can help warm your space, warm and open your field to allow your energies to gracefully and smoothly start integrating. With the support of your inner wisdom, how would it now look for you to engage from this place with your friends, your family, yourself, the world? And just allowing yourself to be, being present, being playful, being curious. How much more can you allow yourself to soften? It's like as if you get to be in a spa where all of your space, your centers, the tissues of your body, the emotions in your system get to be nourished. What wisdom do you have to share with yourself, coming from more authenticity and engaging with life? And as you practice opening, allowing for the trust in yourself, allowing for your energies to flow, maybe you get to take up more space. Maybe there's more validation and celebration for who you are, for all that makes you you. And as you are in this container, opening to more of you, what else can you feel? The movement of the earth, that intrinsic spark, the interconnectedness of us all. With this beauty and this love, this interplay of how we show up for ourselves, how we show up for others and the world around us. What does that tell us about life, about relationships? And I invite you in this moment to just feel. Feel into the resources. Feel what it's like to be in your body. And just be with me as I paint and as you get to just rest. And if any sensations or emotions arise, there are resources to hold them here, to wash over them, to be with them. Allowing yourself to befriend them. See what's ready to release. And as you continue to rest, continue to breathe, being present. An invitation to call up a refreshment of earth energies. And seeing how much more you can open to receiving the love from the earth. How much color and vibrancy how much texture and softness is present. Noticing how it feels to be where you are at, being in the body, being with the breath. Allowing for your body to readjust, move, or even dance. As you come back in more deeply to your tissues, ligaments, bones, enlivening those authentic energies, bringing them into embodiment, integrating them. You can even imagine like your whole field gets to integrate what you've experienced here. And larger parts of you get to support you in not only integrating this, but allowing this to grow, to weave itself into something wonderful, life-giving. And as you get ready for the next part of your day or night, breathing, being, and allowing yourself to come back from this meditation and enjoy the rest of what's ahead.